Hi everyone, it's Teresa. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you some things that I have purchased based on other YouTubers that I watch. It's some of their favorite products, some of their recommended products. So I went out and got them and I thought I'd share with you what I bought and kind of my thoughts on those items. And I'll let you know as we go who the YouTuber is because, you know, I watch several and as we all do. And so let's get started. The first one is from recommendations from Jessica Braun, formerly known as Jam Beauty. She's recently switched over to Jessica Braun. I love her. I think that's where I first got into this whole genre, so to speak, especially on the beauty side. You know, she's sort of slowly morphed into more lifestyle, which is great. She's quite a bit younger than me, but I still love her. I think there's something about her Midwestern roots that I connect with because I'm also from the Midwest. So anyway, one thing that she raves about is this Bedhead Masterpiece Hairspray by, I don't know how you pronounce it, T-I-G-I, Tigi? I don't know. I never thought I'd be that excited about a hairspray, but I gotta give it to her. I do like this stuff. And I think I figured out with my hair that this is really the only styling product I need. Now, she has very different hair than I do. I mean, she's got a lot of it and it's wavy in a good way. If you've seen other videos of me, you see I have some wave in my hair, but my hair is very fine and thin. But when I let my hair air dry and then just at the last little bit, I do use a diffuser just to fluff it up a bit. I bend over and spray this and kind of like shake it out a bit. And that's the only styling product I need. And because I find that if I use too much other stuff, it weighs my hair down. So I do really like this. I know it's just hairspray, but I do like it for this reason. Now, she pays a lot for it. And I just am here to tell you, if you want to give it a try, if you have a Ross, probably a TJ Maxx too, but I know I found this at Ross. Obviously, this says Ross. And I found it there multiple times. They sell it for $7.99, at least by me, which is much cheaper than you can get it at Ulta or really even Amazon. So if you have a Ross or a TJ Maxx and want to give it a try, definitely recommend this. One other hair product that Jessica recommended was this Shea Moisture Kids Detangler, Coconut and Hibiscus. And she always says it smells like marshmallows. Okay, so I've used their products before. You do have to shake this because stuff kind of settles. It works fine. It works great. It's nice. I don't know that I would have picked marshmallow as the scent. I mean, it's a pleasant scent and it works fine. Honestly, I guess I don't have a strong opinion on detanglers unless it just doesn't work, but this does. And it smells really nice and it's obviously doesn't have a bunch of the junk in it and it's safe for color treated hair. It says it's for thick, wavy, unruly hair, which I have none of that. But I still will just give a few spritzes before I comb through my wet hair. And it works just fine and it's nice. One other thing, the other two items here from Jessica's recommendation are lip products. And I love lip products. So first one was this Nivea Blackberry Lip Care. She bought it based on somebody else's recommendation and I don't know who. But when she was talking about it, I knew I had to run out and get it. And so actually, instead of running out and getting it, I asked for it for Christmas. So one of my girls got me, they not only got me this, it came in a set with all of these. But here's what I'll say. This is really nice. I feel like it's so much nicer than the other ones. The reason being it has more of a tint than the other ones. It smells better than the other ones. These don't smell bad. It's just this one smells so much better. Like I can't, she's right. Maybe blueberry, I wouldn't have picked blueberry Kool-Aid. I probably would have just said blackberry. But like I have watermelon, I have strawberry, and I have cherry. And they're nice. They're not nearly as tinted as this one. And they don't smell quite as nicely or strongly as this one. But here's what I'll say. It feels so nice going on and it looks so good going on, but it doesn't last very long. So that's my only drawback. So yeah, you could keep reapplying it and it's so sheer, you don't need to look and see what you're doing. So that's my only drawback on this is it does not last very long. But upon further digging, I found something I like even better. And that is the peach one. They make a peach one. And as far as all right, I just got it on my nose. This, again, isn't as strongly scented as this one, but it does smell like peaches. But I think the reason I like this better is because I wear this kind of shade more often, hence look at me today, than I do this. So, and this one does have a nice sheer tone, and same thing, it wears off, but as far as usage, I will use this much more than I will use this. But these two, Peach and Blackberry, definite favorites. They just don't last too terribly long. The other lip product that Jessica recommended was this Neutrogena Color Stick Moisture Smooth Lip Pencil. And it was this particular shade that she recommended. And it's, the shade is Pink Nude 100. And I like it, but again, and I really like the formula of these. They feel really good, but I went out and got 2 more. And again, there's a couple other shades that I like better. This one isn't my favorite shade. I mean, it's nice, but it wouldn't be my favorite. I think my favorite so far that I have is this one. And again, it's in this peachy family that I tend to wear more. And this one is Fresh Papaya, number 20. So I do really like these though. The formula feels nice. And it's almost like a lip balm with a tint in it. So they are really nice. Next up is something I learned about on Do It on a Dime. And this is not a makeup, but this is a candle. This candle is from Aldi, and oh my word, if you have not tried their 3 wick candles, you must go and try them. I first learned about these at the holiday time, and so I went out, and these 3 wick candles, I think they're $3.99, but oh, the holiday scents were so not all of them were so nice. I think I bought all of them. They do them at the fall, they do them for Christmas, and then this was a spring, I guess you'd call it spring. I got white almond. I didn't actually care for the other scents that were left, but I'm telling you, they sell out. 3 wicks, they smell so good. I guess the brand is Huntington Home. I know you can't smell this. This is white almond, but oh, they come with a nice lid. They'd make a great gift. They're so affordable, and they smell so good. They're so scented. Like I have one setting on my kitchen, like the high bar area, and I mean, if I'm upstairs, you can just smell it up there. It smells so good. So these are such a find, but they don't last. I mean, they last. I don't mean that. They're not in the stores very long. They don't last in the store very long, but you find them at Aldi. So check it out. And it's in that section with like, you know, non-food stuff, obviously. Okay, next up is something from Nikkia Joy. Nikkia Joy, I don't know if I'm saying that right. She's from Australia. And I tried this because I was watching a video on oily skin. She does a lot of oily skin stuff. I have oily skin. Again, she is much younger than me, but even at the age of 49, I still have very oily skin. And she mentioned this as a primer that really works well. And oh my goodness, she was not kidding. I can't get over, I didn't think I would feel that strongly about primers, and I've used several. This really does make your makeup last. I mean, so much. So if you have oily skin, this is the Covergirl, what's it called? Covergirl Outlast All Day Primer Base. I don't know what's in it. It's not, I mean, I don't know what it is, but it definitely, and it worked with any type of makeup. It made it last much longer and made it, I did not get as oily as soon. So this is quite the find. I was very glad to watch that video by Nikkia Joy, and she mentioned this CoverGirl primer for oily skin. Next up is a recommendation by Allie Glines, another YouTuber that I watch beauty-wise. Love her channel, and she is, again, much younger, but that's okay. I watch a lot of younger folks, and she recently, I don't know how recent now, but stumbled upon the Physicians Formula, the Healthy Foundation, as something she really liked and she was really enjoying. So, of course, I went out and tried it, and I gotta say, it is a very nice foundation, and I wasn't sure what I'd think of this applicator thing, but I actually kind of like it. It makes it quick and easy. I don't have to put anything on my hand and then go, and I don't have to put it on my hands like that. I just dab it all over my face, then go in with either the Beauty Blender or the sponge. So this one is really nice. It's the Healthy Foundation. It has an FPF Brightening Complex. It says it's for all skin types, and my shade, it just says LN3. I don't really know what that means. And I have been using it, and I do like it, and especially for it works for my skin. I'm assuming it works for dry skin, but I have really liked it. My only thing about it is I think it has a really weird smell, like not in a good way. Almost like Play-Doh or clay. It's most noticeable when I'm putting it on. I mean, it's not like I sit there and can smell it all day, but that part is kind of a turnoff. But other than that, it is a nice foundation. And then there's one other beauty product that is kind of a shout out to everybody, because I don't know who I heard from first, but the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder. I mean, everybody and their brother seems to recommend this, so I went and tried it. And at first, I will say, and I even said it on another video, I wasn't as big of a fan. I have other powders I like better, like the Maybelline Fit Me. But upon further use with this, one way I found that I like this okay is if I kind of pack it on, sort of like baking. I don't really bake, but really set it on for a few minutes in my T-zone and let it sit. And then brush it all off, kind of blend it all in. And then it seems to be okay. But if I'm just like dusting it, it doesn't do enough for my oily skin. But it is nice, and it's very finely milled. That part's nice. And so I can really kind of pack it in and then sweep it and kind of blend it and blur, and it's nice for that. I just don't know who to give credit because everybody likes this powder. And lastly, my last product that I tried, and this is very recent for me, comes from Dominique Sachse, and she is a news anchor here in Houston where I live, and she also has a YouTube channel, which I do enjoy. And she did a review of some things she got on Amazon, and she mentioned these headphones. They are by Soundcore, and if you open this up, you see their little earbuds, kind of like an AirPod, right? So here's why I got these, and it's a really nice case. They work exactly like AirPods, okay? There is a couple differences. One, the price. And the reason I had AirPods, and you all, if anyone's watching this, you're gonna think I'm like, why did you get rid of them? I had AirPods because my husband got me the AirPods, and I was using them. But the main thing I use them for, I don't listen to music a ton in headphones like that. When I go for a walk, which I do every day, I use my walk to either call somebody, like my mom, or talk and think about ideas for a book. I've written one book and I'm trying to work on another one. And when I'm walking, that's like my brainstorming session. And what I found with the AirPods was that if I tried to talk and walk, it was like, right? So I'd get back and I couldn't hear anything that I said. And it was like all, because once I say it, I can let it leave my brain because I know I've got it recorded and can take notes later. I couldn't hear it because of the wind. And I just felt like AirPods picked up every little bit of background noise. And because I talk to people with AirPods in all the time. And if they're doing anything, that sound picks up and it's really distracting to me. So I just didn't find them as user-friendly. I love the idea of not being connected to a phone. So my husband uses them, which is fine. But I do miss the freedom of not having a cord. And so she mentioned these because she lost her AirPods and got these. And so I'd give them a try. I thought I'd give them a try. And she did mention that they were also had a sound canceling property. Well, do they ever? So these work great. They work just like an AirPod. I mean, same thing, very easy setup and all of that. I've talked to my mom on these and she confirmed she could hear me fine. I haven't double checked to see what I sound like. No, I did. I listened to myself. I sounded okay. Now I haven't gone full-blown walk outside to see what I sound like on a recording. So that's my next step. But the one thing I'll say, the noise canceling thing, it's pretty, they do really noise cancel noise, I should say. And that's almost a drawback in my book. That sounds weird. I love it if I'm just sitting at home, but if I'm out for a walk, it's almost like I want to hear my surroundings, and it's so muted that I don't like the idea of not hearing what's around me, as if somebody's going to come up and like attack me from behind. But I mean, I just like a little bit more of my hearing, you know, so I know I could put one in. I tried that talking to, I think, my son, and I do think it diminished my sound quality for him. So that would be the one drawback. But the price on these on Amazon, regular price was $60, but get this. When I went to order them, Amazon had a $10 off coupon, brought it down to $50. Then I used my Ibotta credit of $20 and brought it down to $30. So I got these for $30. Not bad. Okay, so, and I don't know, did I mention the Soundcore Life P2 is what they're called. And again, they work really well, especially for the price point compared to an AirPod. All right, well, that's it for today. Again, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.